Even though I filmed this a day after Halloween, I had one more pair of Halloween socks that I don't really wear very often. Actually, I gave them to my mom because they're too big for me now, but I wanted to wear these Halloween socks for the video because since I'm using the Halloween intro, I might as well use the socks too. So here are the socks. I wanted to share them. Now they're my mom's because they fit her, but they don't fit me anymore. Well, actually they never have, but that's okay. Hi. The intro is about to play in a second, but I had this video idea in, I want to say August. I mean, definitely early September, but I want to say I had it in August. And right before I had this idea, I filmed my vlog with Hayden where we went to Spirit Halloween. You should go check that out if you want to. And even though this is well after that, I had decided at that point, because I forgot to put in my Halloween intro for that, and I was so upset because I love my Halloween intro, and that was obviously a Halloween themed video, so I was so upset that I didn't use my Halloween intro. So I decided that I'm going to put my Halloween intro in this video instead. So that's why it's not technically a Halloween video, but it's why it has the Halloween intro and everything. So yeah, I just wanted to explain that really quickly. And it's kind of sad because this is actually my last time this year showing my Halloween intro for this year. But I really love it, and I was so upset that I didn't use it for a Halloween themed video because I forgot, so I'm using it here. So yeah, I hope you enjoy.
Hello everyone! Welcome to the ultimate pumpkin spice latte taste testing challenge. I have my dad here with me today. Shout out to Mr. Larry. He's just gonna kind of tag along and give his input, and yeah. I don't know if you can see him. My tripod doesn't do it on both, unfortunately, so his presence is here.
I have a dark, deep presence.
I wouldn't say that, but yeah, so he's just gonna add on his little input. So first we're gonna go to Dunkin, and then we're gonna go to Starbucks, and then we are going to go to 7 Brew and Wawa. So basically I had this idea because I've always thought it was interesting how different pumpkin spice lattes taste, and I know that Starbucks started it, I'm pretty sure. So I have great expectations for Starbucks. I fully expect them to win. I hope that theirs is the best because, like I said, I'm pretty sure they started it. I'm not positive though, so I could be wrong on that.
Let's find out. I was right. It is in fact Starbucks. Shout out to Peter Dukes.
But I thought it would be fun to taste test all of the pumpkin spice lattes and see which one is the best.
I know this is gonna sound silly because I just got done saying, like, I hope that Starbucks wins, but that's only because they created it, so it's like, obviously I hope that the person who created it would win, but this is gonna be a completely unbiased review. No matter my favorite coffee place, no matter who created it, it's all completely unbiased. I did not use any, like, bias for any of my opinions in this review. Like, it's all unbiased, I promise.
And I'm gonna do everyone's, like, signature drinks because I will here is my explanation for that. Hello everyone. It is a beautiful day outside, so I'm filming this outside. This is very fall day. It's only like the beginning of September, but the weather is certainly giving fall. She never even saw me, so it's like I heart this weather. It's actually really nice. This is like perfect. it's not cold, but it's not too hot. It's like perfect, and there's like a breeze, so it's like, it is literally the perfect weather, like the most perfect weather ever. I have to say, I am obsessed with it, so yeah, I'm very happy. But anyway, okay, so today I made a discovery. So I went to school today, obviously, because I had class, and before I left, I decided I wanted a coffee, because I always get coffee, and I really wanted a pumpkin spice latte, because I love me some pumpkin, which is actually part of the reason why I decided to create this video, which I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. So, but anyways, I stopped and got a pumpkin spice latte, and I went to Dunkin, obviously. And when I got there, I went in the drive-thru and I was like, can I have a pumpkin spice latte? And she was like, do you want our signature pumpkin spice latte? And I was like, sure, because I mean, I saw it on the menu, but I don't really know what that means. Like, is it just like their version of pumpkin, or like, I didn't know what it meant. So I was like, sure, why not? But I don't like whipped cream, so I was like, just no whipped cream, please. And she was like, okay. Interesting. Anyways, so I got it and I was drinking it, and I drank like half of it before I got to class, left it in my car, and then drank the rest of it on my way back from class. So I finished it by the time I got home, which is how I kind of like was like, I don't know when I'm gonna put this in the video at some point, but I'm gonna add this in at some point, because like I feel like you just need to like know. But their like signature pumpkin spice has, and I got a medium, so it's like the size, like the pumps differ based off of the sizes, obviously, and I got a medium, obviously, so the pumps are gonna differ. But for a medium, it's 3 pumps of pumpkin swirl and 3 pumps of the vanilla shot. So I was like, whoa, that's like crazy. Their like signature latte is like half pumpkin, half vanilla, which is like so cool. And I was like, wow. And it tasted delicious. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I film the video, if I'm gonna do their signature or just a regular one. I don't know, because she said she was going to do a regular one. When I said I didn't want whipped cream, she said she was going to just do a regular one, but this obviously isn't a regular one, because I've had their pumpkin spice latte without the signature one, and it was just pumpkin. Unless I ordered it wrong, I don't really know. But as far as I was concerned, this was different. I don't know, but I don't know what I'm going to do. So obviously I'm not going to like rate it, but like, it was really, really good. And I had no clue that they had like a signature one, which is like different, but it's really good. Kind of obsessed. Also, I forgot my rings today, so we're just not going to talk about that. It was just so good. I'm just so surprised. So I wanted to talk about that because I don't know what I'm going to end up doing now for my video, if I'm going to do their signature one or I'm going to do without the vanilla. But I wanted to add in that I was surprised and that it's amazing, because it was so good. Oh my god, it was chef's kiss. It was so good. So yeah. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, so yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Duncan, you did really good. I'm very impressed.
So I don't think I made that very clear. That basically gave me the idea to do what I'm gonna do for this video, which is I'm going to be trying everybody's signature pumpkin spice lattes and seeing what's better and who does it better and what the best is. And I mean, these are all my opinions, of course, but just like what I liked the best. So yeah, shout out to Dunkin' on September 4th. I think it was September 4th. It was a long time ago. It's currently November 5th, so that gave me the idea that I should see what everyone does their signature for pumpkin spice lattes rather than just putting pumpkin in a latte. So yeah, I hope that clears it up and it makes more sense for you.
And we're just gonna rate it and see which one is better. Dad's not a fan of coffee, so he's not gonna be trying it unless he decides he wants to, but I don't think he's going to. And we're just gonna rate it and see what we come up with. Do you have anything you want to add? No. So I'll see you at Dunkin'. So here's first drink of the day, Dunkin'. It's not on the thing. They don't have the thingy. They used to have like a ticket where it tells you what's in it, but they don't have it. I didn't get whipped cream. I asked for a pumpkin spice latte, but I didn't get whipped cream. So they didn't give me like the signature. He just said it should still have the vanilla in it. The signature pumpkin spice latte from Dunkin' has 3 pumpkin and 3 vanilla. And based off of the look of it, it looks like it has both of those in there, but I don't have the ticket, so I'm just gonna hope so.
I wanted to confirm this, so I'm looking at it currently on the Dunkin app. So basically, the pumpkin spice signature latte does have 3 pumpkin and 3 vanilla, but it also has whipped cream with caramel drizzle and cinnamon sugar on top of it. And if you order it without the whipped cream, they'll say, oh, so you just want a regular pumpkin latte, which is like, okay. But it still is the same drink. It still has 3 pumpkin and 3 vanilla in it. It just doesn't have the whipped cream with the caramel drizzle and the cinnamon sugar on it. But then they don't classify it as their signature latte because you don't have the whipped cream with all the toppings. But honestly, they could still put it on the top. That's my personal opinion. But it's still a signature pumpkin spice latte because it still has all the stuff in the drink that makes it a pumpkin spice latte. So it is still a pumpkin spice latte just without the whipped cream. So yeah. And I know this makes me crazy because like everyone likes pumpkin spice or everyone likes whipped cream, but I'm not a big fan of whipped cream. I don't know why. I used to be. I can like spray it, like I can do the thing where you spray it or whatever, but like I'm not a big fan of whipped cream, and I can only do that like once when you like spray it or whatever. But I'm not a big fan of whipped cream, and like I said, I used to love it, but then all of a sudden I just stopped loving it, so I don't really like it anymore. So I don't order it on any of my drinks because I just don't like whipped cream. So, and when I do get it by accident, I have my brother or my mom or my dad eat it. So yeah, so that's why I didn't order it with my drink or any of my drinks in this video. I just wanted to clear that up really quickly because I double checked, and yeah, so I just wanted to clear that up really quickly.
Yeah, because she went in and ordered a pumpkin spice latte. He goes, okay. Then she says, can I have no whipped cream with that? He goes, oh, so you just want a pumpkin latte. So I took that as there's spice in the whipped cream, which I found odd.
Yeah, but like I ordered their signature because I said, can I have a pumpkin spice latte like 2 months ago, and from here, and they were like, yeah. But then I was like, does that have whipped cream? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, can I not have that? And she was like, okay, then you just want a regular one. But then it still had like that one had the ticket, so it still had 3 pumpkin, 3 vanilla.
I find that odd.
Reiterate one more time, don't worry, you're not to worry. It is still their signature pumpkin spice latte. They just, for some reason, they won't call it that if it doesn't have the whipped cream on it. I don't know why. It's so weird. I don't understand, but I promise it's still the same thing because all that matters is what's in the drink, and that was exactly what was in the drink. It's still a signature pumpkin spice latte from Dunkin. It's all good. I promise. Don't even worry. Don't stress. It's still a signature pumpkin spice latte, and I'm still doing good. It just doesn't have whipped cream on it, and for some reason they just won't call it that if it doesn't have whipped cream on it, but I promise it's still a signature pumpkin spice latte.
I do too. I don't see why whipped cream makes that much of a difference. Yeah,
unless it's spiced whipped cream. Who's ever heard of spiced whipped cream?
Yeah, it has like little like stuff on the top, but it doesn't, I don't know. Okay, it seems to be stirred. No, it's not.
She's stirring.
I've said this from the beginning. A mid Dunkin is better than a mid Starbucks, but a 10 out of 10 Starbucks is better than a 10 out of 10 Dunkin. If you don't get it, you don't get it, but
it's deep.
It is deep. All right, that seems better. Okay, are you ready? Cheers, mate. It's pretty good. Do you want to try it?
Absolutely not.
It's actually really good. It does taste like pumpkin. I do taste vanilla. It depends on the sip you get. One sip, I can get pumpkin. Then the other sip, I'll get vanilla. It's not like mixed together, I feel like. But it tastes really good. It does taste quite a bit like pumpkin. So if you like pumpkin, it's good.
It's a dumb question, but does it taste like coffee? Or does it taste like kind of a coffee flavored pumpkin drink?
It tastes kind of like a coffee flavored pumpkin
so
drink.
It kind of really drowns out the coffee taste.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
There's a lot, yeah. I mean, you could tell it was like the entire bottom there's a lot of flavoring in here.
Well, that's something. So people out there may not want, they still want a coffee drink. They just may like it flavored. And what you're saying here is there's so much flavoring that it's not that it's bad. It just drowns out the coffee a little bit.
Yeah, I like the taste of coffee, but I also like the taste of flavored coffee. Like for me, it's not that deep. If it's like super flavored, there's too much flavoring. Like I said, but it's like one sip is pumpkin, one sip is vanilla. So really, it does differ.
What's the texture like? Is it creamy? Because it looks creamy.
Yeah, like it's smooth.
Okay.
It's not strong.
Doesn't have coffee bite to it?
No, it does not have coffee bite to it. It's not strong at all. And it's very light too. I did get a small, because I'm drinking so much coffee today in this video, I'm getting smalls for everything. But yeah, it's super smooth. I don't taste any like, it's not strong coffee. I mean, I know it's espresso, so it is strong coffee, but like you don't taste it.
That's interesting.
It's pretty good though. I give it a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
It's pretty good. And I also, vanilla flavored coffee is my second favorite kind of like latte. My first is toasted marshmallow. That is my
So
drink. Dunkin did good today. That was my first ever bite that, or bite. It was the first ever sip that was like both pumpkin and vanilla.
What I would suggest is that you rate it a 7 out of 10. Only that to see if someone can do better.
I like that
you're
idea.
saying it's 10 out of 10, but we're gonna make it 7 out of 10 just to see if someone can get 8 out of 10. So it's better than 10 out of 10.
I like that idea. I'm also a person though that I like to, I'll rate 2 10 out of 10s because I want to be honest.
Yeah, but if they're equal, I'd like to see that. If they're both 10s, but one's a little bit better, I'd like to.
I like that idea.
I think the viewers have deserved that opportunity.
I agree. All right, on to the next one. We're gonna go to Starbucks next. Sound good?
Sound good.
We have now been to Starbucks, and that is the pumpkin spice latte. This is why I said that I have higher expectations for Starbucks, because they created it, but also look, it's literally orange.
Well, I mean, I can see a huge difference here. The top of it has like cinnamon and all over the place, and then it's really bright orange, and there's like spices and stuff. Like, it's just, that's gonna be far more pumpkin-y. You can just tell by seeing it, the texture and everything.
And it is. So far, Starbucks is winning.
That's why we gave it 7 out of 10 the first time.
It's actually really good. That's like way less. That's really good. It's really pumpkin-y. It's way less, like, it's the same thing as before. You like don't taste the coffee. It's just like pumpkin.
Yeah.
Because it's like a lot of pumpkin. But that's why, this is like why I had higher expectations for Starbucks. Like, it's literally orange.
Sure, like, I don't know if you can see this in the camera. You probably can't. But the amount of spices and things.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna, I'm afraid to tip it.
Yeah. But it's overwhelming.
See, like, why couldn't Dunkin do this? We were actually saying that. We were like, Dunkin should have put the spices that go on the whipped cream on top of the coffee, even if you don't get whipped cream. Because I asked for no whipped cream because I don't like whipped cream, and they did it on here. So like, why couldn't they?
So how is that different?
This one's just pumpkin. Like I said, the other one you can taste vanilla in it. But this one's just pumpkin and
stronger flavor.
I wouldn't say it's stronger, but I feel like when I like, this is like why I would say like my go-to pumpkin spice latte would be at Starbucks, because when I think of pumpkin spice latte, I think of
I mean, just the appearance of it. And I'm not saying this isn't a good beverage. I have no idea. It may be, I'm a kind of guy that, pumpkin and spice is overwhelming for me. So like, I like my pumpkin watered down a little bit with cream or whatever. But just to look at them, this one seems like it's watered down with vanilla and cream, and it kind of dulls. This one looks like it's straight pumpkin, like you put a straw in a pumpkin and sucking it up.
See, but it doesn't really taste like it's just like you're drinking straight pumpkin. It really, I feel like, if anything, that's more flavorful, but it has vanilla flavor in it. Like, I feel like this is like...
Well, that's what I'm saying. So does it taste more like vanilla-y or straight pumpkin?
I feel like it's not overpowering. I feel like it's just perfect.
Well,
it's like the right amount of pumpkin.
But I find that interesting.
I feel like it's perfect. It's not too pumpkin-y. Like, it tastes like a latte, but with pumpkin in it. You know what I mean? Like, it looks pretty. It looks very pretty. It smells good. You were smelling it. He was smelling it on the way over. It smells good. It smells like pumpkin, cinnamon and stuff. And it's like the right amount of flavor.
So you don't think it's too pumpkin-y, but it's a lot more pumpkin-y than the Dunkin.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. They're throwing all this vanilla cream in.
But I feel like it's like, I taste everything when I drink from the Starbucks one, whereas the Dunkin one, I would get certain sips of certain flavors. Like, I would get a pumpkin flavor, and then I would get vanilla flavor. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's blended better.
I'm saying the word watered down. So I'm not saying water. But it's diluted, let's say, with a lot more cream. So if you like a stronger pumpkin taste, you like Starbucks. If you really don't, you like Dunkin. Is that fair?
No, I really feel like Dunkin is stronger.
That's amazing.
It's perfect though. Like, it's not like you take a taste and it's like it's blended together really nicely and it's like perfect. It's like you get pumpkin flavor, but you also get you taste the milk and you also taste the coffee. So it's like it tastes like a pumpkin spice latte. Whereas like the Dunkin one, it's like it is pumpkin, but it's like directly into the straw. So it's like either you taste pumpkin or you taste vanilla. Currently, it's Starbucks is first and Dunkin is second.
We'll make it an 8 for now. It's a 10 out of 10. But we're making it an 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say 10 out of 10, we're making it an 8. But yeah, that's why Starbucks is the go-to place. It really is perfect. It's all together.
What's the flavor like? Is it like store-bought pumpkin pie where it's just the pumpkin taste is punching in the face? Is it more like my grandmother's pumpkin pie where it's kind of a diluted and it's kind of a blended and it tastes better?
I would say it's like grandma's pumpkin pie, where it's like diluted and it tastes better.
But that's good. I like I said, I don't straight pumpkin. I just don't think it's tasty. But you mix it with vanilla cream and stuff, it dilutes it a little bit. I think that's a better taste.
Yeah, my favorite fall drink like ever is a pumpkin chai from Starbucks, and they have pumpkin like cold foam at the top, and I think that tastes like almost exactly like grandma's pie, which I told Pappy, and then he tried it and he agreed with me. So But I feel like, and that goes for both of them. I feel like it's both like a diluted, like sweeter pumpkin taste.
Well, just looking, like I said, I'm amazed at the color difference. And again, I don't know if you can see that, but this looks like just creamed coffee, where that clearly has pumpkin in it.
Yeah.
I did some research, and this is why it's orange. I do love that it's orange because it like gives the feel, but this is why.
It wins on presentation too because it's orange.
And Starbucks is genius.
I do think the flavoring of it is better, but it's just like, I feel like it's just all blended in perfectly together. I think that's why it wins more for me, because it's like with Dunkin', I didn't know what sip I was gonna get. And I like Dunkin's, like I gave it a 10 out of 10, but I liked it better. It's like no matter the sip, like for this, you'll get a blend of everything together. You got the espresso, you got the milk, you got the pumpkin flavor. But like with that, it was like you can get a sip and you can get vanilla, or you can get pumpkin in it, or like, you know what I mean, like it just isn't. I feel like this is blended better and it's prettier.
Good times.
Good times. Now on to the next one. We're gonna go to 7 Brew, I think. Okay, so we went to 7 Brew. Here it is. It smells good. You smell that?
Yeah, it does smell good.
7 Brew is my favorite coffee place. It is my place of choice. I wish they had one a little closer to where I live, because this one's 20 minutes away, so I'm always trucking to get coffee from here. But I love 7 Brew. It's my favorite coffee place. Their signature drink for pumpkin is the pumpkin spice blondie, so I had to get that. I have not tried this one, so I don't know. It's really good. It's super smooth, but it's like super pumpkin-y. That's not like the diluted sweet flavor. That's like pumpkin pie filling flavor. Like, you know when you get like a pumpkin pie from the grocery store?
Too much pumpkin?
I think it's a little too much pumpkin.
If that's true, that's a matter of taste for people, because some people like stronger pumpkin, and you're looking like 7 Brew.
Yeah, like I really feel like it's like not a sweeter pumpkin. I feel like Dunkin' and Starbucks' pumpkin were sweeter, and this one's more of like, if you were to get a pumpkin pie from the grocery store, that's what you would taste. It's kind of a stronger pumpkin.
Yeah, it's stronger. It's not just that it's more flavor, it's like I don't know if it makes sense, it's more of a strong pumpkin flavor.
Yeah.
As opposed to just having more flavor.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's the perfect explanation.
So yeah, so do you like this better?
I don't like it better. I don't think I would get it again.
So you like 7 Brew as a company, their coffee better. It's just that the pumpkin.
I don't like the pumpkin flavor.
Yeah.
Their pumpkin flavor. It
but
really
again,
is
if you're a kind
strong.
of person that likes the diner pumpkin pie, what I mean by that is this really strong pumpkin flavor, you would like 7 Brew.
You would like 7 Brew a lot, but I'm not a fan of the strong pumpkin. But weirdly enough, I can't put it down. I keep drinking it, but I just don't like it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like the taste of the coffee underneath it. Like, I can taste the coffee with it.
More than the other ones?
No, I feel like the same as Starbucks. It's like I can taste all of it together. Like, it's blended well. I just don't like the flavoring of the pumpkin. I think it's too strong. I'm not a big strong pumpkin girl.
Another thing I found is interesting is that we decided to do this on November 1st, which is the day after Thanksgiving. I mean, Halloween. And pumpkin to me is a fall flavor. It's not Halloween, but pumpkin goes well into
December, because yeah, it's fall.
So yeah, we're doing 4 different companies for brew, and we were thinking about doing a 5th. That being McDonald's, and McDonald's has already been done with their pumpkin stuff. I think that's a little silly, because I think pumpkin's a nice fall flavor that people would enjoy.
Yeah.
And every other place except McDonald's is continuing their pumpkin spice latte. So
yeah, I thought that was weird, and that's what even me and the 7 Brew girl were talking about. We were like, pumpkin's a fall flavor, it's not Halloween. And yeah, it's fine if you want to put your holiday flavors like early and do them in November, but you shouldn't get rid of pumpkin for it, because it's still a fall flavor.
Yeah, to me, pumpkin's if nothing else, is a Thanksgiving flavor.
Yeah.
Halloween, just because we're wearing pumpkins on our head doesn't mean pumpkin's a Halloween flavor.
Yeah, like I feel like it's Halloween and Thanksgiving. Yeah. Like I feel like December for me is when winter starts, and like I mean the beginning of December or whatever is when winter starts, and like that's when I would start drinking holiday flavors. But like I still want to drink pumpkin the whole way into December, and like a lot of places are doing that. But I found it interesting because we stopped at McDonald's first and they said they didn't have it. So I agree. I found that very interesting that they just... Yeah,
but if you're looking for pumpkin flavored coffees, everyone still has them apparently except McDonald's, so feel free to go do what you want to do.
Yeah, it's not like they ran out. They're like, we just stopped doing it. Yeah. From what I remember, I like their pumpkin spice latte, but...
Well, give me like the 10 out of 10 thing, like how just on a normal flavor.
I would give it a true 7.
A true 7?
Mm-hmm. I would move everything up. I would give this a 7, and then I would give Dunkin' an 8 and Starbucks a 9.
So right now your favorites are Starbucks, then Dunkin',
Starbucks, Dunkin', then 7 Brew. Now on to Wawa. Okay, so we're at Wawa, and
for anyone watching on the West Coast, enjoying your In-N-Out burger, we're extremely jealous, but we do have Wawa.
yeah, to be honest, it kind of cancels each other out.
So they do everything well. So going into a convenience store and getting a pumpkin latte may seem odd, but not for people when it's Wawa.
So I wanted to try it because they had the lid. You're not supposed. That leaf just attacked me. It has a lid, so I'm gonna try it sipping, but I got a straw because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna want a straw because I typically don't like these lids because I usually can't taste. I mostly just taste ice when I drink it. It's like it starts to water and it tastes like water. Okay, pumpkin spice latte from Wawa. I don't even need the straw. It's pumpkin-y. It's good though. I feel like, yeah, it doesn't taste like water. It tastes like pumpkin. Like I can taste the flavoring, but it's good. I'm still gonna try it with a straw just in case. No, that was a whole bunch of flavoring. Too much. I like it. I don't think it beats Dunkin' or Starbucks, but I like it.
By the way, what appears to be a Christmas cup.
Yes, it is a Christmas cup.
November 1st.
I think I would give it, I don't know. It's strong pumpkin flavor, but it's not like overpowering. It's just like I can taste it.
So in terms of that, more Starbucks than 7 Brew.
Yes, but like Starbucks is definitely better, I would say.
So it's not a strong pumpkin flavor in terms of like straight pumpkin pie type stuff.
Yeah, it's sweet. It is sweet, but it's like, oh yeah, sorry, that was probably like not clear. It's sweet, but it's like it's just it goes the whole way around. Like that doesn't make sense. It like I can taste it when I was sipping out of the lid, which normally you can't do. It normally just tastes kind of like watery because like the ice is at the top or whatever. But I could taste the pumpkin like right away when I took a sip out of it. You get more of the pumpkin flavor when you put a straw in, obviously. But you could taste it the whole way. It's not like it was not flavorful and then like you put the straw in and it's like bam, super flavorful.
Is it spicy?
No, but it does have. It's crunchy. I don't know if you can see it at the bottom.
Yeah.
There's like. That when you sip it, it's in your mouth. I don't like that. I don't like the texture of that. That's like crunchy. I'm not a fan of that. So I feel like the crunching really does take it down. But it's good. I feel like if you like that, you're gonna like this. But it's good. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't taste bad. It's just pumpkin. It's a whole ounce of pumpkin sauce though. But it's just pumpkin.
Was this a pumpkin spice latte?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I like whipped cream, but I know she doesn't.
Yeah, I don't.
But,
I used to, but now I don't like it anymore.
Then the question is, if you do like whipped cream, do you just eat it all off before you start, or do you try to mix it in the beverage?
Trey eats half of it, and then he mixes it in.
I eat all of it.
He thinks it makes it creamier.
It does make it creamier. It is, after all, like cream.
True. So the flavoring is good. I feel like it, like I said, I can taste it the whole way. Like it was mixed. It's mixed well. Like, so I think it's good. But I really don't like that it's crunchy, and that's the best way I can describe it.
What's the crunch thing taste like? Is that the spice?
It's spice. It doesn't taste like anything. It just like I went. It's because I had it stuck in my throat. Like, and I was like, ew, this is gross. But it's like, it doesn't have a flavor necessarily, but it's the spice part of the pumpkin.
And it's kind of silly actually, because normally the pumpkin spice flavoring that like all places use doesn't have like actual spices in it. So it's kind of interesting to me, and it's cool that Wawa does that. But also, I am not a big texture person. It really, really will ruin an entire thing for me if the texture is off. So that really kind of ruined it for me a little bit, because I was like, I couldn't, like, I was trying to ignore it and just trying to be like, if I just keep like drinking, like, I won't notice the texture of it. But it just like, finally I couldn't ignore it anymore, and I was like, no, this is really bad. So,
and yeah,
your overall, like, you know, the full 10 scale, but what do you think?
I feel like I would give it a 6 because it was really good, but I really don't like the texture of the spices in it. I really don't like it.
All right, so you had Dunkin' and Starbucks as 2 10s, and then
honestly, I think after tasting the rest, I think I'll bump Dunkin' down to 9.
So Starbucks 10,
Dunkin' 9,
9,
7 Brew
is 7.
This would be, that's funny, oh my god, this would be an 8 if it weren't like the stuff, like, because this would definitely be an 8.
And again, some people aren't going to mind the different textures,
but I don't. Other than that, it's perfect.
It's perfect if you like an overpowering flavor of pumpkin. I don't really know why I said that, because I'm gonna be honest, like, Starbucks was perfect, because like I said, it was like a latte with like a hint of pumpkin, or maybe not even a hint. It was a latte with pumpkin, you know what I mean? But it wasn't like an overpowering sense of pumpkin. It was just like, it was perfect. But the Wawa drink, it was like an overpowering sense of pumpkin. So it would be perfect if you liked a huge overpowering pumpkin flavoring. You know what I mean? I don't really know why I said perfect. It would, like I said, it's perfect if you want a whole bunch of pumpkin flavor, you know what I mean? But like, I feel like Starbucks is like the perfect pumpkin spice latte. But like I said, if you like an overpowering flavor of pumpkin, like you want to take a sip and it's like bam, pumpkin, not like you drink it and it's like a latte plus pumpkin. Like you can taste, it's not like it's a hint of pumpkin, like you can taste the flavoring, but like it's not in your face pumpkin, then Wawa would be perfect. Starbucks would be perfect for just a regular flavored latte, but like pumpkin, you know? I hope that makes sense. I feel like it doesn't, but I don't know how else to explain it. But I still feel like Starbucks has the perfect pumpkin spice latte, but if you really like an overpowering sense of pumpkin, then Wawa would be perfect for you, as long as you're okay with the texture of it. But like I said, these ratings are just my opinion personally. Like, I know everyone's different and I know everyone else has different opinions. This is just how I personally feel, and these are my opinions, so I'm rating it based off of how I feel and how I like it. So but I wanted to clear up that because it's perfect if you like an overpowering sense of pumpkin. And it's not bad. It's like, it's good. It's just like, it's a lot of pumpkin. Like, a lot of pumpkin. But it's good pumpkin. By good, I mean sweet pumpkin. It's not like the strong, like, pumpkin pie filling flavored pumpkin. It's like the sweet pumpkin flavor. But it's just a lot. So if you like a lot of pumpkin, it's good. So that was all. But I feel like I said, Starbucks is perfect because it has like just the right amount of pumpkin in the latte. There we go. That's the perfect way to explain it. I don't know why it took me so long to find the words. It has just the right amount of pumpkin. So, yeah.
I'm just not a big fan of the texture. So if you are okay with that, that's...
That and an overpowering sense of the pumpkin flavoring.
This is your drink. It's so good. But I'm not, so...
What was the cost?
Oh, I have the app. I can find out. Oh, I'm using the phone. I can't find out. I actually was just thinking about this in my head, but I think I'm bumping it up to an 8. Just because I just don't like the texture, but that shouldn't knock it down the whole way, because otherwise I think it's pretty good.
So they all tasted good, right?
Yeah.
They all tasted relatively the same, which is interesting. And I can tell you from looking at it, the Starbucks, like I said, had seasoning and spice and everything all over the place. It looked better, and we talked about maybe
visually it also wins too.
Yeah, I did. I don't know if that's coloring involved, but nonetheless, it looked better.
Either.
But yeah, everything's kind of on the same mark. Very interesting.
Yeah, we just had the exact same face. Did you see that? We both went.
Anything to add?
No, I think you pretty much covered it.
That's
Coming
why
in,
they call themselves the best color man in the league, folks.
coming in first for my ranking personally, I would say Starbucks with a 10 out of 10. Coming in second would be Dunkin with a 9 out of 10. Coming in third would be Wawa with an 8 out of 10. Coming in fourth would be 7 Brew with a 7 out of 10. That's kind of 10, 9, 8, 7.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I did that. But
How many videos come to a nice, clear, crisp end like that? It's true.
none that I've seen. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Dad, for coming along.
Of course.
I hope you had fun. I had fun.
I always have fun with you.
I always have fun with you too, Dad. Yeah, I thought this would be fun to do, and it was. And
It was good times.
it's good times. I know that my ranking might be different than other people's rankings because people have their own different opinions, but that's just my ranking personally. This is how I feel personally. So, but I encourage you to try all of these, find out on your own. All right, but yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I don't. Do you have anything else to add?
No.
I'll see you in the next video.
As you can tell from my outro card, I think that's what they're called, outro cards? I don't know. As you can tell from my outro slide thing where I show you my last video was me showing off all of our 2024 Halloween decorations, and I said in the video that I didn't want to show what my outside lights looked like lit up because we never lit them up this year, but then I felt really guilty about it since then, and it really bothered me that I didn't show what they look like lit up, so now I'm showing them lit up. I hope you like them.